Hello friends, welcome to the world of business studies. In the last 26 discussions, we have covered chapter number 1, that is nature and significance of management, chapter number 2, that is principles of management, chapter number 3, that is business environment, chapter number 4, that is planning, and chapter number 5, that is organizing of NCERT. Now, in this discussion, I'll be continuing with chapter number 6 of NCERT, that is staffing, in which we have covered topics like staffing, importance of staffing, human resource management meaning, evolution of human resource management, staffing process, recruitment, and sources of recruitment. Now, in this lecture, I'll be covering the topics like internal sources, transfer and promotion. These are the type of internal sources, and external sources types like direct recruitment, advertisement, placement agencies and management consultants, casual collar, employment exchange, campus recruitment, labor contractors, web publishing, recommendations of employees, advertising on television. Now moving to the first slide, that is internal sources of recruitment. As I have already explained you the meaning of internal sources, how we recruit the candidates from organization internally. Now in this lecture I'll be explaining you there are two types of internal sources, that is transfer and promotion. Now I'll be explaining you transfer and promotion in detail. Moving to the first point, that is transfer. This procedure involves the transfer of employees from one department of the branch to the other department or branch of the same post. This procedure is usually followed when some employees are surplus in one department and there is a shortage of similar type of employees in other department. The next one, that is promotion. Promotion is the process by which an employee working at the lower rank is appointed to the upper rank, where his responsibility increases, his status and the salary are also enhanced. A post can be fulfilled by selling an inefficient employees at some lower position. It is known as recruitment by demotion. There is also one more sources of internal recruitment, and that is layoff. It refers to the temporary separation of the employees from one employer on the initiative of the latter. In most cases, the layoff takes place due to the lack of work. There is clear understanding between the employer and the employee that the presence will be given to that employee as they when the work will be available. Thus, by recalling the laid off employees, vacant positions may be filled up. These were all about the internal sources, types of internal sources. Now moving to the next slide, that is external sources. These are the following points of external sources. Types of external sources. Now I'll be explaining you all these points one by one in detail. Now moving to the first one, that is direct recruitment. Sometimes information about the vacant post in the post pasted on board, placed at the important places by the organization. Such information is usually displayed at the workshop, office, or at the factory gate. People who are interested in these jobs apply for them. This method of recruitment is meant only for the recruitment of unskilled workers. Now the next, that is casual collar. Casual collars. Many candidates casually call in the organization and submit applications to the companies along with their resume in the hope to get the job there. Companies prepare a list of such candidates and recruit them whenever there arises a job vacancies. Next, that is advertisement. This is the most widely used sources of recruitment. Job vacancies are advertised in the newspapers. Interested candidates read the advertisement and apply for the post. Companies have a wide range of advertisement media like magazine, journal, newspapers, televisions, radio, etc. They can choose a medium they find most appropriate to them. However, advertisement bring huge number of applications. It involves lots of time in screening them and taking actions. Now the next one, that is employment exchange. Employment exchange are set up by the government in the almost all districts. Name and other particulars of the job seekers are recorded in the employment registers. Under this system, personnel manager forward information regarding vacant jobs to the concerned employment exchange. Employment officer in return forward the names of the applicants with the requisite qualification from among those entered in the registers to the organization. Managers of the organization interview them and make selection as per the requirement. This method of recruitment is mostly forwarded to select typists, clerks, peons, etc. Now the next, that is placement agencies and management consultants. These days management consultants are available in the market. These firms are experts in the recruitment and managerial staff. In case of a vacant managerial post in the organization, their help can be sought. These firms are already in contact with suitable candidates for the managerial post. Whenever a demand is placed before them, they offer the candidates for such posts. For rendering these services, they get their fees or commissions. These firms also perform a job advertisement for recruitment when the request is made to them. Now, moving to the next slide, which is the extension of these types of external sources. And the next one is that campus recruitment. It refers to the recruitment from the educational institution. Some big organizations remain in touch with the educational institutions with the purpose of recruiting young talented people. These persons come from colleges, universities, management institutes, technical institutes, etc. These institutions have a placement cell, each with the purpose of helping their young students to find a suitable jobs. The human resource managers of various companies get in touch with these placement cells and obtain the suitable persons for appointment. The next one, that is recommendations of employees. With the view of establishing an good employer-employee relations, sometimes managers recruit people on the recommendations of the existing employees. In this way, present employee feel encouraged and there is a complete control over the new employee. This source is mostly used for appointing lower level employees. Next, that is labor contractors. They are the link between the laborers and the managers. They remain in contact with both the laborers and the managers. As and when managers put up demand for the laborers, these contractors make available their supply in no time. This system of labor recruitment is very much popular in the road construction, building, construction, and plantation industry. Now the next one, that is advertising on television. These days some big organizations give credence to the telecasting their job requirements. During the course of telecasting, information about the vacant post required qualification, experience, possible remuneration and the special characteristics of the company are displayed. Media is an effective way of finding out employees from outside the organization. Through it, people are attracted towards the organization for higher and medium level of job in large number. Advertisement is made with the help of newspaper, employment news, television, magazines, etc. The advertisement gives information about the number of vacant posts, nature of job required, qualification, remuneration, etc. This encourages the area of selection of the organization and as a result of appointment of good employee becomes possible. However, under this system, sometimes a large number of unqualified applicants send their applications which result in the loss of time and money. And the last one is web publishing. These days, internet has become an important medium for recruitment. Special websites has been created for the purpose of recruitment through internet. The applicants get information through them about the vacant post and the required qualifications. People having this required qualification can get in touch with the company needing their services. Some of the very popular websites are www.naukri.com, www.jobstreet.com, and www.clickjobs.com, etc. These were the all topics that we need to discuss in this discussion. Let us know your doubt or any specific query below in the comment section. Subscribe us and ring the bell button so that you won't miss any important update. Till then, enjoy studying business studies.